Good evening, clients, and welcome to another edition of the Unsigned Review Live. I have on good authority that Jimmy Scavenger is on his way in right now. But before we do that, he couldn't make it in for the warm-up mix, but he did send me some tracks to mix for him for the warm-up mix. So, link in the description of where you can find these tracks. And yeah, stick around for the show. It's an hour away, and the warm-up is going to sound a little like this. So yeah, Jimmy Scavenger's tracks, mixed by a clown, a little bit faster than Jim would like me to play them, I believe. So, stick around for the show. hope you're all doing alright out there in the land of YouTube. You are listening to Jimmy Scavenger. Don't forget links in the description of this video for where you can find these tracks. If you like these tracks, go and give Jimmy Scavenger a pound for the same.
economists would warn that all of these policies would be a terrible mistake, because raising taxes always kills economic growth. And any form of government regulation is inefficient, and raising wages always kills jobs. The consequence of that thinking, over the last 30 years, the USA alone, the top 1% has grown $4 trillion largely repeated itself across the world.
It's funny you say that, Dean. I haven't actually got anything prepared on the rig, like whatsoever at all. But I did think about how about I make a track in the hour that we have before the show. So maybe that will happen next week. Maybe. Who knows? Is my confidence that good? I don't know. Let's hope so. Oh, I'm going to miss my mix point. By the way, I adopted this from Jim. If you ever see Jim mix, this is what he does constantly. And I adopted it for some reason. Is that an acid line I hear? No, it's not. It's probably a Thor line. For those of you who use Reason, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, it's a synthesizer. Okay, next track coming up, not this one, but the next one, is our very own Stickness being remixed by Jimmy Scavenger. So big up Stickness, big up Jimmy Scavenger, and well done Stickness for getting a release on Filth Infatuated. How good is Scavenger Techno? Super hypnotic stuff, super hypnotic stuff. Stickness is into the building. Listen for the acid. The man like Jimmy Scavenger is now in the building, so I can confirm that Jimmy Scavenger is actually in for the show. Jim, how's it going, fella?
Alright, yes.
Good, good, good. Show starts in about 18 minutes, so stick around. Ooh, I'm all nervous now. Jimmy Scavenger is watching me mix his tunes. Ah! Next track coming in is Oliver Gould and Jimmy Scavenger when they were producing under the name of No Off Switch. Not this one, the next one. Lovely break. I remember when this aired on the URL the first time round. Right, that is the last one from me. We will see you over at the URL in roughly 5 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the Jimmy Scavenger mix. Yeah, see you in a minute. You are currently listening to DJ James, who won track of the night from last week. The show is but 2.5 minutes away. Stick around. Welcome to the show, everybody, and look who we've got in today, Jimmy the Scavenger. So if you've got any techno, if you've got any weird drum and bass or breaks, this is the man who is going to appreciate it and mark the hell out of it. Yeah. So, Jim, how's it going? What have you been up to?
Not a lot, really. New hobbies, yeah. No music, virtually no music.
Yeah, Jim.
Put some stuff up on my Bandcamp. A couple of old tunes that I did a while back.
Freebies, aren't they?
Yeah, going to carry on doing this sort of so once every couple of months. I'm going to put a freebie up on Bandcamp.
The link for Jim's Bandcamp is in the description of the video. I'm just going to sort the camera out of it.
JimmyScavenger.bandcamp.com. Not a difficult one.
No, it's really not. Like I say, it's in the link description as well. So yeah, what new hobbies you got?
Building flying drones, yeah, FPV stuff basically. I've just bought myself a little basher as well, a little 1/16 four-wheel drive truck.
Okay.
A buggy. Yeah, it does like 75 kilometres an hour. It's not a joke.
Jesus Christ.
You don't want it hitting you.
No.
But I've hooked it up with FPV camera so I can drive it through the goggles. None of that annoying turning the remote shit round, you know. Can't be doing with that.
No, I don't blame you. Okay, so the camera angle is not amazing tonight. I really
mate, mind manipulation, I cannot buy any more.
Yeah, Kevin's selling some.
There's no room. There's no room.
There's no room at the inn.
Moved into a whacking great big bungalow with a big garage and big conservatory, and it's all just full of like hobby stuff now.
That's not bad thing, Jim. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it has kind of took over my life. So no music, but yeah, I'm going to start getting some flight videos and stuff together and start putting them up.
Really have got to get a permanent solution to this because it's driving me up the fucking wall.
Anyway, every 5 minutes.
Yeah, literally. I need 2 cameras, but unfortunately I need 2 repeater cables and they cost like 17 odd quid each and blah 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 blah. Blah, yeah, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Alrighty. So this is what we're here to do today. This is shout out number 2, and there are a ridiculous amount of tracks in the thread this evening. 31, yeah. But as always, when a guest is in, we cap it at 2.5 hours or possibly 2 hours, depending, because Jim's got to get back.
Yes, this is true.
So don't put any tracks in for next week.
At some point tonight.
Yeah. Alrighty, shall we kick off? Are you ready, Jim?
I'm ready.
2 more people have put tracks in already.
I was born ready. You people not here?
Alrighty. like I say, a ridiculous amount of tracks in the thread. Which
is
is
my
brilliant.
voice on treble today, he says?
No, you're pretty much turned down. The bass and the trebles at thingy.
Turn the bass up a bit and then turn the level down a little bit.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Okay, up.
a little bit and then the level down a little bit to compensate. Is
There
that
we
better?
go. Is that better? Is that better? Who's complaining about your vocals, Jim?
I don't know, I just read it. I didn't look who it was. The Maniac 667. Who's that?
Oh, that's I am Maniac. That's
I am Maniac.
Okay, well, it looks like we're kicking off with a bit of Yenti tonight, so let's go over there and then we'll hit the YouTube window, because, like I say, we were having so much trouble last week with SoundCloud links. It was ridiculous. It was right at the end of the show as well, and I just could not be fucked with it at all.
What was it? Adverts?
No, they just wouldn't play.
Oh.
Yeah, they just would not play. Let's give Yenti a bit of volume in the studio. Let's give him a bit of volume over there. I hope this is... Go on. No, I hope this is nothing like the track that Yenti put in last time. It was weird. Twice he put it in as well.
It's always a good thing to do. If you've done a really weird track that pisses Mark off, put it in again the next week. Yeah. Or even twice in the same thread. I mean, you know.
Well, it looks like Bad Conduct's got 2 for next week as well, so...
Yeah, you used to be so rigid on that as well. Like, I couldn't get away with putting a Jimmy Scavenger and a Weird Monkey. Or even at one point, it was a Jimmy Scavenger and a no-off switch.
Yeah.
It was like, no, we've had a Jimmy Scavenger.
Yeah, those rules have disappeared.
Yeah, and you need Ollie back in the studio to be harsh about people's music as well.
Yeah, I'd love Oliver to come back in and do a set.
See him weekend after next.
Are you?
Yeah.
Anything in particular, or are you just going to pay him
Just going to go over and pay him a visit. I think he might have a deck for VK.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's finished yet, though. I mean, this has been going on for a long time.
Yeah, I've had a tribe here for like the past 4 months, and I'm waiting for parts to arrive for it. So it's not like I'm dragging my feet. Yeah, Yenti, this is much better than the track you put in last time, fella. Are you even on the chat thread right now? Even
It's
though
nice having a speaker that I can actually hear right next to me.
Yeah, right.
Nice new boxes, by the way.
Yes, I picked them up off a marketplace for 20 quid. Unfortunately, the cone in one of yours is completely disintegrated, so I got to replace the fucker.
If you can find one.
Yeah.
They are really rare, those
that's what I thought.
cones.
Yes, Yenti is indeed here. It looks like we got quite a few new people in this evening, which is awesome. And it looks like Mr. Chris is back, which is great. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Chris. I'm sure you don't want me to go into too much detail on it, but Chris had a double bypass.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not that's not a small thing to be going through at
it's
all.
less than ideal. So, yeah. Well, I hope you're feeling a bit better after that, then, mate.
Well, he's back to put track in, so which is really fucking good.
I was going to say I'd be worried if he felt worse.
Yeah.
God, another one had a triple last year. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to my next stops. So yeah, anyone who's been through one, you've got my heartfelt something or other, you know.
I like that.
I like it's kind of subdued. It's like the top end's been really
pulled up. Yeah, my manipulation said that the bass was a little bit harsh. Yeah, Bevel Blade says the same thing. Only hearing the kick with a sprinkler bar.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear there's hats going on there, but they're very, very. It's like you've got the high pass filter set too low down, the low pass filter set too low down. So I know you want to cut the tops off, but you don't really want to take everything above 10k off. You know, it does it because you end up with because don't forget any filter you use or EQ, it's still got a slope. So if you set it at 10k, it's still going to be cutting before it gets to 10k.
Yeah. Sounds are a bit more audible than in last week's track, but still a little undefined, both arrangements and aim of track. Bevel Blade is backpedaling and says, I'm not dissing the track, was trying to get the volume raised.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing this on my stereo at home, I would just literally turn the bass down a bit and turn it up.
I wonder where the bass is on mine at the moment. Oh yeah, we're about 3/4.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Unfortunately, the other speaker is over there facing that way, so I can mix.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that high end and all the mids brought up a bit so you can hear it, because that's a lot of artwork there.
Yeah, right. Which is just being lost by the bass.
Well, it isn't so much even, it's not like the bass isn't bleeding over it or anything. It's not a case of the bass is stuck in anything.
No.
It's just other stuff could be brought up to match the level of the bass. The arts do get louder as you open them up, but you can find a happy ground between the two, you know, and maybe use a bit of level automation so that when they're down, quite closed down, they don't get lost. You just bring the level of them up while they're all closed down, and then bring the level down as you open everything up, but not so much that it still doesn't get louder, you know.
DJ Tone Hardstyle. Hi everyone, great channel this. Thanks to Michael Walker for the heads up. I'll be posting some of my music at some point in the future. That's awesome. And who is inhibited? Loudness is felt in the mid-range, not the kick. It's counterintuitive and does take a while to learn. Yeah, Yenti's been struggling with his frequencies for like a long time. Trust me, this is miles ahead of the stuff that he used to put in.
I mean, this can be sorted just with a bit of EQ on your home stage. I turn the treble up a bit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Which is literally what I would do. I mean, if you had a whole EP and it's all been done the same way, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? It's when you're playing it against other stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to DJ, then it gets really difficult. This isn't really the sort of stuff I think you DJ with. This is more listening.
Yeah, I absolutely will
music.
agree with that. I absolutely will agree with
But
that.
especially if you're doing stuff for DJing, you maybe want to think about how the other music people are going to mix it with is produced and mastered.
Yeah.
Because otherwise a DJ's got a shit of a time trying to keep everything sounding roughly level. It's a fucking nightmare.
I mix YouTube rips of mashups, and you have no idea how fucking all over the place that is.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to admit that. It's the Panda hardware. Excellent. Inhibited. I don't like the fact that YouTube have now changed all the names. That's really fucking annoying. Good evening, Michael Walker. Good evening, EML Sounds. Michael, you were just mentioned in the chat thread just now. My manipulation says Yenti needs to make music with a low cut filter around 70 to 80 hertz. Learn to mix the bass audibly, tone bits. Too much boost on the first harmonic so he can feel it. Once that habit is lost, all will. Okay. Yenti also says it's a live recording, going to get the levels up with later performances. May even create a set around this one.
This is a live performance?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough, mate. Yeah.
I'm really liking this, Yenti. And to say that all you've got to do is lift up the highs a little bit, the track's really fucking good. Like, really fucking good. It's a little subdued, but maybe if you push the high ends up a little bit, that will all change.
And don't go crazy with it.
No.
You know, don't go crazy hitting those high ends, you know.
That was Yenti in the past. Okay, Yenti, fantastic track. I'll give you an 8.5 on that one, mate. Cheers for kicking us off. Rudy, who we haven't seen for the longest amount of time, is in, and I imagine it's a side trance track. In fact, I know it's a side trance track.
Go a Diator.
Yeah, because I accidentally played it when I did the shout out.
I have to keep my trap shut here then.
You and me both, fella. You and me both.
Yeah. This is when you really want Lindsay in, isn't it?
Yeah.
She likes a bit of trance.
Well, she's in the chat thread, so.
All right, Linz.
The next thing I need in here is something to put your feet on.
Yeah.
That is the next thing, you know?
Definitely. It's quite nice having the screen down here, been able to see the...
Yeah. The first show was horrific because we were both constantly looking over here.
Yeah.
I need to find a better solution for this, but, you know.
Like having the camera in the place where you'd have it on a...
Yeah.
So you can...
All right, you listen to Rudy. We'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, but welcome, Boise, Boisy. Love the reverse bass. Rudy, love it. The fact that it is a work in progress, we can't bash it too hard. It's a very safe track.
I'd have liked to add a key change in there at some point. I do like that you've taken your bass line and just kept the single note going and then introduced the little switch ups later on and then taking them back out, because it means you're getting that little bit of bass line to go a bit further and keep the interest going a bit more. But I think there was a section in there where you could have had like a whole key change in or something, just because it gets a little bit samey by the time you've had that sort of second little cut. I do like the fact that you have little quick cuts rather than a whole breakdown as well.
Yep, I would agree with that one. No, really, I
really did like some of those little cuts and stuff. They were really nice.
You said meow after I said that. You know me, I'm not a side trance guy, but I'm going to give you an 8.8 on that one, fella, and say if you just jazz it up a little bit, you've got a great track. Jen says, I would say track of the night just because I was dancing, but I know it's a bit too early on. Yeah, give it a minute. I
don't know if it's track of the night, it's track of the night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own
opinion, exactly right. DJ Jones was up against Celt Islam, Charlie Ryan, Bad Conduct, DJ Prism, Terry Oxby, and he won, like by a fucking landslide as well. So you can never predict what people are going to like, you know, which track lands really, really well. Michael Walker says, I love everything, but it feels like it needs just one more element to give it the theme that it would make sense. It's a really good track in the work, though. Yeah, absolutely, which is why I gave him an 8 point something on it. I think it's really good. Rudy, it's great to see you back, mate. And yeah, keep them coming, mate. Keep them coming.
Yep.
Okay, who is next up on our list for today? Oh, it's DJ James, funnily enough. And we're on the Bandcamp, so let's go over there.
Bandcamp.
Let's see if DJ Jones is going to make it to track of the night again this evening. Good evening, Jordan Williams. I hope you're good.
Get those 4-man filters out.
Yeah, even Rudy himself says, yeah, it's a bit samey so far. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But the base of the track is there. The idea is there. The frequencies are all in the right place. Like Michael Walker said, it just needs one other element just to tie in. And like Jim said, a key change, a pitch shift, just something that keeps the
switch up section there in the middle.
Yeah.
Something unexpected.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it doesn't have breakdowns, but I really like the fact that you've got those really short little cuts. And yeah, I like little details like that.
Yes.
Keeps the interest going, and it just everyone does it differently. That's one of the things that helps you to seal your own style.
Yeah.
Is the way that you put those cuts in, how you introduce things, how you take them out.
Yeah, I will absolutely 100% agree on that. I'm a little bit forceful and like something to happen at the end of each 4 or each 8.
Yeah,
it's a bit much. You know, I need to rein it in a bit.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have to really hold back when I'm doing techno. Like, really hold back. Because, like, all of my other stuff, I'll go through it hundreds of times by the time I finish the track. No one's ever going to notice all of the variations. And no one ever, but I just can't stop. Once I start going, it's like OCD. Very video game.
Yes.
I thought the last one was as well. The sort of sounds you use in there, but they're reminding me of like Game Boy games. It's not the original Commodore chips and that. It's the Game Boy sound.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You know, I feel like I'm playing one of the early platform games on the Game Boy Advance or something.
Favorite game on Game Boy was what was his name? Kirby's Pinball Challenge.
Yeah.
I went through so many Game Boys when I was younger.
I could never see the screens. It's all too fadey.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. Apparently, you can get them modded now with colour screens and USB ports and all kinds of God knows what.
Well, I've got a retro handheld game thing like this, and it's got all the Game Boy games on it, but they're all being imported up and they're all in colour. It's just it's not the same thing.
Nostalgia great. By the way, Leaf, have you noticed I'm wearing the Brain Sniff t-shirt today? Thought it was appropriate.
Oh, I should really be repping this one.
What we got?
I got Filth Infatuated. You like your techno? Filth Infatuated digital.
Yeah, and Stickness, that tune that I believe you remixed was on Filth Infatuated.
Most of those tunes are either on Filth Infatuated or my Bandcamp.
Okay.
I think 95% of them, and the rest of them would be on Urban Chaos Records. I think. I might be wrong. There might even. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's any Bubble Jam stuff on there.
Not that I've seen.
I don't know. Something might have been released on another record label that I can't remember off the top of my head. I lost track after about 4 or 5. I'm not very good at this sort of thing. That's why I was never a DJ.
Oh, Rudy, you're not a problem, my friend. Thank you, URL, for having me again. I missed you a lot. We missed you too.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I going to moan about side plans if nobody puts any side plans in? Again, a very safe track, David. Very safe track. Rolls along nicely.
I am literally just seeing this and the last one you did on video games. Like, they've got that sound to them.
Taking nothing away from the sound palette, taking nothing away from the structure of the track.
Oh, I'm not dissing it at all. No, I'm really not. I listen to quite a bit of game music, so I like my chip tune. I like what are they called? Master Boot record. Italian sort of rock. They do game music, but with guitars and shit as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're awesome. They're amazing. Saw them with who did we see? Igor.
Okay.
Not long back in Bristol, and they were brilliant. Yeah. Saw some black metal band from New York as well. Can't remember what they were called. Not so much my sort of thing.
Yeah.
Technically amazing, but it's not. Yeah, well, I just don't get it. There's no music. It's just like a very accurate noise.
Yes. That's a brilliant way of putting it.
And like, while I appreciate the fucking skill of them playing it, musically it just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, Master Boot record, MBR. They're from Rome.
Okay.
And they are absolutely amazing live, and their Bandcamp is just full of absolutely amazing music. Go to it. Shit hot.
Yeah, I like it, David. It's just a little bit safe. It's kind of like something you'd put on the stereo when you're driving, because you don't want to be too immersed in the music. Interesting little switch there.
It's like he instantly stopped talking and turned around. Yeah, it's what a switch up can do for a track, isn't it? Yes. Even when someone's saying they're not particularly into it, he suddenly turns around and goes, "Oh,
I like that bit." Yeah. Again, that's what Rudy's track needed. A little bit of something that just makes you take notice of the track.
I really like this.
Yeah?
But I like my game music, so...
Little May, welcome to the party.
Oi, oi. Analytics, extreme health.
Yeah.
What sort of health does it mean? Like, how good your bandwidth is?
Yeah.
Or... Ah, right.
Yeah, just a little safe. I'll give you an 8.3 on it, David. Anything you want to add, Jim?
I don't do scores, but I actually quite like that one. I appreciate the amount of work that's gone into it as well.
Yeah, the minion.
That's like, there's quite a lot of layers of work in there, and
always
like the switch up. Always like a switch up, me.
Yeah, that's David Johnson's minions in his basement who he cracks the whip at daily to churn these out.
He does, literally. He's got slaves down there, I'm telling you.
We're
going to get investigated if he's not careful.
literally 45 tracks away from 1,000 tracks on Bandcamp. You're never going to beat Arjang, who's got over 2,000 tracks on his SoundCloud, which is absolutely
That's
fucking
more than I've
insane.
actually made, I think.
Yeah. That's probably more than I've got in my record collection.
I've made more than DJ Jones has got on his Bandcamp, but not that I would put all of them up or even let some people listen to some of it, you know? Some of it's just too embarrassing.
Okay, Leaf says it's in there. There he is. Okay, so Leaf has been getting very friendly with Sam from Nightwolves, and Sam is now mastering most of his tracks by the sound of it. Where are we? SoundCloud. There we go. So it's great that Leaf and Sam are you know getting together for this. Interesting, Leaf.
That made me go.
Yeah,
I did the ponder face.
It's almost like the DJ was double beating a track when it came in. Not so keen on the intro, Leaf.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the melodic.
Kind of tamed it there a little bit. I imagine that MIDI note's being sent to the SH.
Nice cover.
Leaf, has this been mastered? Because that kit could definitely do with a bit more punch. And I wonder if that's in your mix stage rather than the master stage.
It looks like it has, but it's hard to tell because SoundCloud does really funny things with the waveform display. Sometimes shows you sausages that you look at them in a door and it's not a sausage. It's a long way from a sausage. Put it back into SoundCloud and it tells you it's a sausage. And other times it tells you that things aren't very loud and you're listening to it and you go,
It is.
that is really loud. Yeah, I trust SoundCloud about as far as I can throw it. Considering you can't even get your hands on it because it's not actually a real tangible thing.
DJ Jones says, I think the kick has good punch. Well, I'm just going to give it a bit of volume in the studio then. Cool, we're in a break.
Wait for it, 'cause this is just gonna...
Oh. Okay, it might have been the volume that was here.
Oh, Boise Nasty.
Haha, yeah, I get it now.
Sorry, that took us ages. Supposedly clever people, yeah. Well, at least I can blame my medication. Yeah, not sure about the melodic bit, but
Yeah.
you know.
I understand why you've done it, Leaf, because that is the hook from the track.
Yeah.
Boise says, not for me, this one. Yeah, this one is definitely Marmite. I didn't think about dropping the cheesy melody too, or did think. I think that's did.
Yeah, I think it's did. So this is you and Leaf.
Me?
No, this is Leaf and Brainsniff.
Yes. Well, Brainsniff is Leaf.
Oh, right. There you go.
Yeah.
YouTube, what have you done?
I know, right? There's some timing issues there. Is it timing issues?
That sometimes happens if you've got something that's got similar, a drum with a similar frequency that's 1/16th off the kick, and then when you compress it all, it almost sounds like you're doubling up the kick. You get a I had a tune it was bugging me with for ages, and it turned out there's a tom or every second kick, so it was going and it just made it sound like it was stuttering. It took me ages to figure out what it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, bass drum layering, but absing. There's something going on here, Leaf, that's not quite right.
But typical Leaf craziness.
Yeah. Boise says, nice bass though, on its own could rebuild from that. But yeah, there are ideas in this track which would gel and make it really, really work. Good evening, Alien Pro. Got a bit of an old school feel to it. Yep.
See, once you chop that melody down into little pieces, I quite like all the different things you've done with it. I'm not so keen on the actual just using the whole hook.
Yeah.
Like, if there was some way to get the vocals out more and fuck with them more so that it wasn't quite so melodic.
Yep.
So you could use the hook to feed into those pieces where you've cut it up. Does that, the vocal bit.
Inhibited says ducked reverb on the lead, maybe. MC Hammerhead says 7.2 cats for defined fiending. I wonder if that's a spelling mistake. Yeah, Leaf, I'm not going to mark this one. I'm going to say rework it a little bit.
Yeah.
Make it stronger, send it back to us. Ditch the cheesy melody. Not ditch it as such, but it kind of needs to be there in places because that's what the track is. And yeah, make it a little less cluttered and send it back to us. Anything else, Jim?
No, what he said.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's easier than saying anything else, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, next up, Craigy D. Craig, you in the chat thread this evening? And we are on SoundCloud again. Now that's a lovely kick. Total Craiginess is indeed in. You're off to a good start, mate. DJ Jones of Leaf Track says, louder vocal, it has a bit of rapid underworld vibe, which could have been accentuated to make it cool in my opinion. Who is your co-host today? Just somebody I dragged off the street, mate.
Yeah.
No, this is Jimmy Scavenger.
How do?
Oldie Toffee, it's been a while since we've seen you. How's it going?
Very Robert Morris.
I was literally about to say the same thing. Again, the market is huge for this kind of stuff. Jacob Cooper, welcome to the party.
So how many listens has this got on it?
174.
More than anything I've ever put on Bandcamp, and it's only been
15 days, yeah, right?
I hope you're not looking for advice from me.
It's funny you say that. We're in the wrong game. This is really popular.
Yeah.
There was something on my Facebook feed that came up yesterday, and it was a woman, and she was rubbing her face on the teats of goats. 300,000 views.
You've seen Freddie got fingered, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah, well, look at how he got fingered.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. We're in the wrong game. We're in the wrong game.
Yeah.
We need to find some goats.
Oh, Jordan, thank you, mate.
You couldn't find the link? Touch Circle, why not? Always go over to www.clownfest.live and I'll stick a little thing in it there.
After you've just told people not to put any in this one.
Yeah, put it in for next week. Syracuse music, welcome to the party.
Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
I can't pronounce for fucking love nor money.
I wish they could talk over this thing and tell us.
Yeah, right. It'd be easier with pronunciations. Alien Pro, just to. This is next. One of these is next. So this tin is just called beef. I dread to think what the fuck's in this one. And then we have like a chicken something. So we'll be seeing if Pierrot wants to eat that in the next
Weird
coming
stuff in
days.
cans, eh?
Yeah.
You know, there's already a YouTube guy who's been doing this for a while.
Yes, but I have a dog, which is it's
He'll eat anything.
No, he won't eat it all. He didn't eat the two fish, he didn't eat, what else did we have? Cod roe, I said no, so did the cats. Yeah, and then, will it come back? Yeah, we're back. Really sorry about that. For some reason my internet cut out and I have absolutely no idea why. But we seem to be back.
What's going on there?
That was weird. Maybe it was because I showed the beef, who knows?
YouTube didn't like the beef.
No, YouTube did not like the beef. Grat Line says, sorry, this too fromage frais for me.
Yeah.
I agree, but it's absolutely beautiful. You know, it's produced really, really well. Everything is where it needs to be. Evening, Sapro. Syracuse says, sounds like Sash.
Yeah.
Or anyone from that area. Yeah, you know. And this kind of stuff is huge. Like, I should be giving you a 9, a 9.6, something along those lines. But personal preference is going to bring it down to like an 808 or something.
Yeah, I don't see why you score like that. You might as well just go from 7 to 10 and admit that 7 to 1.
Well, yeah, I know, right? That's pretty much the way it is. The reason I do that is because when I give people 7s, they're really butthurt about it.
You need to get Minghead on the show again.
Yeah, right?
What's what?
Yeah. The Croak says, tracking tonight? Sure, why not?
It's getting that amount of listens in that amount of time.
Yeah, you know you're on.
Who are we to say anything about it? It's well known that I've got terrible taste in music anyway.
We're techno heads.
Well, not even really a techno head. It's terrible. Right? Not a raver either. It's like
yeah, most DJs aren't.
Someone a little while back was trying to have a pop at me, and obviously been and had a look at my profile on Facebook, and then came back with, "Oh, you fucking ravers are all the same." And when I started laughing, they just didn't get it. It's like I'm really not a raver. I'd much rather go to a band night, or you know. I listen to more music than dance music.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't just listen to techno, I listen to all sorts of dance music, everything from plaid to convulsive therapy. It's just like, yeah.
Brain Sniff setup, I'd mix this at some tech at a free party. This is like your opening track. And Le Croak just echoing, not my style, but very good, yeah, absolutely. Michael Walker?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't mix it at the sort of free party that I play at, though.
No.
Not for very long, anyway.
Get beers and stuff thrown at you. Yeah, it's an amazing track, Craig. It really, really is. The frequencies are all in the right place. It chugs along really, really nicely. It's just personal preference for me would put this in the 8s, but you should be getting over a 9 for that, you know, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I've got absolutely nothing to say about it at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like...
Not my thing, but yeah, really, really well done.
I think I prefer that to side trance, if I'm honest.
I'd rather listen to like epic trance than side trance.
Yeah. Just because side trance is just the same fucking thing over and over
Darude
again.
Sandstorm, it just reminds me of going on holiday with my kids when they were little, you know? It's like, because that's what they were into.
You're going back some time now.
Yeah. Well, I am, yeah. My eldest boy's 35 the other day.
You're fucking kidding.
No.
Jesus. Okay, Positive Change. This is Arjang and Juicy Baby.
You're my evil bunny. You're my evil
No, not that window. Arjang is literally a one-man band. You know, it really is.
You play everything, Arjang, literally.
Yeah.
You play it all in recording hall, and you have people in and...
Most of the drums are sequenced. Honestly. That's not a real kit.
Play,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, nicely done. Well, I didn't think it was a real kit, but I did think it was played.
No, all sequenced. The man is a fucking genius. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Nice. Yeah, fair play. Listen to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like there's a pitch harmonic in there as well, which sounds really good.
Sound on it. Total. It's really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sounds really good. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to produce band music.
It's not easy.
And recording it is a bastard. Yeah. I know, recording guitars is a bastard. Sorry. Drums is alright, people moan about it, but just a pair of good mics in front of a drum kit, you can usually get a pretty good sound. Guitars. Oh man. I've never ever recorded a guitarist and hadn't happy with it. So really? Yeah, I gave up. I did it for a while at college and it was just like, this is not for me. It was the only bit of the course that I scored badly. Studio practice. I hated it. Quite apart from that, you have to work with musicians.
Yeah. And that's why I gave up doing that. You know?
Yeah, that's another reason why I gave up doing that. There's another reason why I gave up doing live sound reinforcement. One too many vocalists asked me if I'd got a compressor because there was a lot of dynamics in their voice.
Okay. Vika says, recorded a band once, swore never again.
Yes, exactly. How you doing, darling?
Thank you for lending me Jim for the evening, by the way, VK. And Touch Circle, thank you very much for the compliment on the new look.
This is awesome. This is so much more comfy, isn't it, right? I haven't had to get up and stomp around or anything, so yeah.
You've got an armrest, there's a backrest.
This is banging.
Much better than it was.
Yeah. This is such a cool sofa. Who did the... Where did it...
Sofa something, I can't remember the name.
But it actually came like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
I wanted a big Chesterfield, but it was like 400 quid.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that much for it.
You need to get a tracksuit with similar material now.
Yeah.
Just total camouflage clown.
Invisible on the sofa.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a flat out 9.5 on that one, fella.
Track of the night, mate.
Oh, really?
That was banging. Yeah,
Right,
I really
okay.
like that.
See,
If you were doing that live with a band,
yeah.
And I'd gone to see one of the bands that I like going, so I don't know, Peng Shui or something, and you came on as the support band playing that, I'd be well happy that I'd seen yous.
Yeah. Arjang is a one-man band, and that's great. But when you then translate it to a live setting, it maybe hasn't got quite the impact that you would want from a full band. But
Well, it would have. That's the thing. It'd be if you had a bassist and a guitarist and a drummer and someone screaming on top of it, that would sound fucking amazing.
Yeah,
it really would.
Yeah.
I also think if you just turned that up and played it for a club system, that would do the job.
You'd fool people into thinking there was a band on stage.
Yes, you would. You literally would. You don't need a band on stage. Most of my favourite bands are 3 pieces, or even 2 pieces. There's only bass and drums for Peng Shui.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's the vocalist as well. But yeah, there's only 2 people doing all the music. It's just 2 people. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The bassist and the drummer.
There's a lot of that going around, just bassists and drummers and vocalists.
Batman's not just a normal bassist, mind. He's a bit special. But
Okay, where are we going next? Michael Shaun O'Connor. Hi, Mark. You did say anything, so here's a long track.
It might get chopped up a little bit.
15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, we can chop it up.
15 fucking minutes. And we're on the Bandcamp, so let's go over there.
Oh, it's not so easy to chop up on the Bandcamp because you can't see what
See
you're
what's
doing.
going on. Yeah, right. So, we'll give it some time, and then we may give it a little bit of a skip.
We're having a lot of the epic tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are most welcome, Juice Baby. I think your vocals fit really well over that as well.
Yeah, that was wicked.
They weren't overstrained. They were just where they needed to be. I like what you were saying behind them as well. $3,600 pieces. I'm not doing that in about 3 days, mate.
Oh, VK will be even like that. She likes her Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the McLaren P1.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh okay. She's serious about Lego then.
Oh, she likes her Lego. Yeah,
Okay.
she likes her Lego. And then I got her the Formula One. Mercedes, I think it is.
Okay.
Formula One, but it's the cheap Chinese knockoff version of it. She nearly broke her fingers making it. So don't go together the same way. And there was a piece missing, so I had to use my 3D printer to print her a piece.
Oh, you didn't?
But I've only had TPU, which is like flexible rubbery stuff. It's what I use for the canopies on my drones.
Yeah.
It's really tough. So I'm printing her like the missing piece out of that. So it's a little bit rickety. Not the best thing for making Lego out of.
I didn't realise you had a 3D printer as well.
Yeah.
Is this solely for drone purposes?
Yeah, just for printing all my plastics off.
Okay.
Because they're just really expensive to buy, and they make them all out of nylon, which is really horrible stuff, and it breaks, especially in cold weather. It doesn't like being cold. It goes brittle.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I was watching something the other day. Some guy who was trying to do like a free energy machine, and he was using that same stuff to print. It was like a wind turbine on on something. He was like, I'm using this stuff because it's bendable. And literally started bending it.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. You can get it with additives in that make it so you can it's set so you can bend it into different shapes and just stay there. It's all good stuff.
Right.
Bad money, I find myself a laser cutter as well. Then I got sheets of carbon fibre and I'll make my own frames. But
That's a bit further down the line.
yeah, they're expensive. But I wouldn't cut out my own spares and stuff as a laser cutter. But that'll be further down the line. Yeah. This is proper epic shit.
Yeah. It's Descent. Again, Michael Sean O'Connor. This is all the guy writes. It really, really is. And it's getting a lot of love in the chat, which is great.
Yeah.
Again, I'm getting
This
Blade
is kind of more
vibes.
techno edged.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Listen to the actual sound of the drums and stuff.
It's almost got a synth wavy feel to it as well.
Yeah. It's a little bit more harsh. And the drums are very techno. Very nice techno. Melodic techno.
Graeme Lee says nice soundscape, I will agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not techno?
It's on its way. DJ James says rhythm seems to struggle for space and frequencies, but nice vibe. Perhaps lower the volume on the arc.
I think it's more about that than the... It does sometimes have to pick what you want in the forefront of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier, like especially if you're doing stuff that's really heavy on the melodic, or it's really heavy on stuff that you want people to hear. It's sometimes easier just to put the drums back in the mix.
Yeah.
I mean, they sound really present here. I'm sitting here and I can hear everything quite nicely, but I think that with me it just sounds like for them it's definitely like at the forefront.
Yeah, it's like those high-end noises are touching just upon the point at which they become distorted. Like literally, it's tickling it. It's tickling it. So I think you could just ease back a little bit on it.
I don't know if that's the gone for thing. I think it's meant to sound a little bit harsh.
Yenti says the drums need EQing. I think the kit fits it.
I think it's got loads of different drums going on. So it's like, listen to it. So it's got about 4 or 5 different kicks going. So this has got like that's a sort of fancy kick. That's why you were looking at me a bit funny. But then a moment later, it was sort of an 808 quite pitched down kick that was going, and you were like, oh yeah, it's getting there. And then he came in with a full techno kick. You're like, so tell me I'm ripping, but there are definitely like it's like the drums have made the different sections as much as the slight changes in the melody.
EML Sound says very lovely. It is, but again for me, it's like all the sounds are just tickling that distorted. Just ease it back a bit. Okay, Juicy Baby, noted. Jason Marsh.
I am wearing no V-neck. No one wants to see my old man chest.
I agree. I'm sure I said this on the show the other week. A friend of mine came around the other day. He's like, "Are you dyeing your hair, or have you just gone grey?" I'm like, "Mate, I've just gone fucking grey. Why would I dye my hair this fucking colour?"
It's the best colour. What are you on about? I don't understand people who try and make themselves look younger than they are. I've fucking gone to a lot of effort to look this old.
Yeah, there are a lot of years behind.
Not fucking lived lightly. This face is lived in, and I want it to look fucking lived in. Thank you very much. So
nailed it, Jim.
Yeah. How many changes of drums?
And how many switch ups? Like Dean said, a really, really good track, but 15 minutes?
It's actually kind of a whole bunch of tracks.
That's what I thought.
Or a movement of an album.
Yeah.
I would have seriously considered splitting it down.
Yeah.
Can we do a flick on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, buddy, but
it's like we're
very
7 minutes in.
And it's still just that variation on a theme, and I think,
Again, Michael, if you're on, where are you aiming this one at?
the attention to detail is absolutely insane.
Yeah, absolutely right. Dean Daughter says needs more change-ups in my opinion. Here we have a change-up, but
it's a constant series of change-ups, but it's I don't know if it's because it might just be because that melody is so much the same all the way through.
Prominent, yeah.
And it's so prominent that you need some way of splitting it up more, for sure, if you're going to go for 15 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Last week. I'm just going to chip that one there. Great track, fella, but it does need to be shorter. Unless there was some reason you were going for a 15-minute vibe on that, and yeah, it might actually be because the internet hasn't been paid. Actually,
I did about 7 minutes before I was like,
yeah, right,
yeah, where we going?
Yeah.
But you know.
Okay, next track up is a collaboration between Graeme Lee and the Alien Probe. This is a collaboration between myself, Graeme Lee, and Mark Stewart, aka Alien Probe. The track officially releases on Wednesday the 18th of February and should land on Bandcamp ahead of the DSP rollout. I've set it as a premiere for 7:30, so let's see if it works. There we go, fantastic.
Amazing. And we'll leave you this for a minute.
Yeah. Where was that? Was that YouTube? So you listen to Graeme Lee and Alien Pro. We'll be back presently.
while the past whispers to the youth. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Neon lights, making the city bright. Silent echo in the urban night. Voices rise, communities call. Together we stand, fighting we fall. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme. Moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme. Moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Like the stories of our lives today, from the scraps of a world we can throw away. The future waves with an open hand, calling us forward. Place we plan. Simple lines, complex times, finding love in tangled rhymes, moving fast, make it last, chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines, complex times, finding love in tangled rhymes, moving fast, make it last, chasing shadows of the past. We're holding on, even though we're cold. Finding fire in stormy storm. Every stumble, every fall we do, still we rise, still we fight on through. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines and complex time, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines and complex times, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, we're chasing shadows of the past. Simple lines and complex times, finding love in tangled rhyme, moving fast, make it last, chasing shadows of the past.
And laugh in my comment because it's just like, well, you know, you're moaning about this shit, but
We were just talking about left and right wings and all the rest of it. I've put that track through to track of the night because I think it was fucking amazing.
I really like that as well.
Yeah.
It's all the way through that.
Yeah, it's a different vibe for both of you, and I know that both of you have guitar-based and band-based backgrounds, so I thought that track was really, really good. Would I change anything about it? Not at all.
Nah.
Not at all.
No, I like that.
Absolutely beautiful, and it's great that you guys are collabing together. You know, that's what we want. So yeah, that one's
Good
gone
bit
through.
of UK indie punk.
Yeah, exactly. Good work. Good analogy on that one, Jim. Okay, I believe this is Mr. Chris. I could be wrong. Hold on. Oh, Flubster. Okay, so we're in for the same vein, and we are on SoundCloud. Just before we get into this, we usually say the same things about Flubster's stuff. Great track, just needs to be EQ'd and mixed a little better. So let's see if he's hit the nail on the head this time round.
Everything is twisted. Everything is twisted. Everything is twisted. Everything
like spiritualized vibes going on there with the music.
I've got some spiritualized vinyl somewhere.
Laser Guided Melodies is an amazing album.
Yeah? Not sure if
First album. It's just, it's still one of my favourite albums of all time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Brilliant. Just sit back and, proper stoner album. Something I can hear going on here straight away is that you're trying to EQ that bass, bring out bass that you're feeling in the studio or wherever you're mixing it. And what you're tending to do, you've got a spectrum analyzer of any sort, you can run it through, you'll see what you're doing is you're creating a nice resonant peak, usually at about 60 hertz on the bass. And that is what is the major thing, like bringing the levels of everything in your track down.
Yeah.
Your drums sound like you've
really
got a
washed
boxy
out.
thing going on there. You've got quite a ridge at 4K somewhere, and then you've also got some stray really high frequencies that you might want to tame.
I can hear this as well.
Again, you're also trying to bring bass out of something that doesn't have that much bass in the recording, and if it doesn't have it there and you're trying to add it with EQ, you end up with this funny rumbly, undefined bass bleeding over everything else, which then makes everything else even harder to EQ. Like I said, I hate doing bands. I don't envy you the job of trying to beat this into some sort of semblance of order.
He does it all himself. Literally plays the drums himself, plays the bass himself. And
How are you recording your drums, mate?
we've asked him this 1,000,001 times, we've never got an answer.
Yeah.
It is all being buried
really
by the
nice
bass line.
playing.
Yeah, oh yeah, everything's there, but it's just the mix stage that it lets him down. The vibe is there, but
Yeah.
it's like you say, that bass is just swallowing everything.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, welcome to the party. My God, we haven't seen you for ages.
And also, whatever you're running that into a compressor and a limiter and probably a clipping unit of some sort, all of those, back off the output into those. Yeah, you're going to use some of them to just subdue some of those frequencies as you're going along and stop things from clipping, but this is everything being run into it. I don't know if you're doing that old thing of you always feel like you have to turn things up to get them to sound in the mix. And then every time you add something, you're having to turn that up louder to get in on everything else that's already in the mix, instead of there should have already been space for it before you even brought it in.
Yep. Yep, Touch Circle, love the track. Mix needs a lot of EQ.
Yeah.
And again, I believe it's in the recording stage rather than
I'm just wondering what kind of it sounds like you're recording in a small room with some really stray frequencies in it, and it's what the thing is with recording your own stuff. It's the room you're in, it's the microphones, it's the equipment you're playing on.
There's so many variables.
There are so many variables. It hurts.
Yeah. Again, this sounds like the track that you put in last week, where it was recorded just at the venue. There's so much missing on the drums. So much missing on the drums. The bass is so forefront in there. Like you say, you've got some weird high-end frequencies going on. In fact, this guy, I believe, is in Amsterdam, and I will be in Amsterdam fairly soon, so I may go and pay him a visit just to see how he's recording stuff.
Yeah. Because there are ways around only having like a little space like this, even if it comes to silly things like making a little blanket den to record the vocals in and things like that. I mean,
God, what's his name? Mike Skinner?
From the streets.
Yeah, he did it in his wardrobe. Yeah, literally, just push the clothes, stick your mic in, and off you go.
Yeah, you can hear it sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything with any of his acapellas?
Yeah. One of them.
He put some of them out before they'd been edited by the studio.
Okay.
And there's all sorts of noise going on. You can hear stuff going on in the house. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah. But really good editing in the studio. Judicious use of really good quality gates. and de-essers and things like that, and you'd be amazed how good a bad recording can be made to sound.
Yes.
It's much more important to get the frequency content and the emotion there. But there are ways you can cheat and make yourself sound like you're in a better place, even when it comes to recording things like a drum kit. You know, you can use blankets and egg boxes and all sorts of stuff, even if you're only using them around the microphone.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. I've seen vocal booths that are literally just foam and people just stick their head in.
Foam sticking in the wall with a microphone stand in it. Yeah.
Production on this is superb, making my bins move. Sapro, that is complete contrast to what everyone else is saying here. It really is.
I really like the song though.
Yeah. And this is. I just want to get him recording it nicely.
Yeah.
You know, how are you taking it from where you're recording it, and what are you taking it into? We ask these questions every time with you, Flubster. We really do. Okay, the song for me is somewhere near a 9. The recording is somewhere near a 6. So you know, we just need to get you know, a decent sound out of what you're recording, because the stuff that you write is really fucking good. It really is. Okay, who is next on the bill? Who is this?
Guest. Hello, guest.
Even I've been signed out of the fucking website.
It just doesn't like it, no matter how I sign in.
Oh, it's Little Matty.
It calls me something different every time.
Where are we? We're on SoundCloud. I need to move these around.
I don't like it when it calls me James. Only my mum calls me James, and only when I'm in trouble.
Yeah. For some reason, my mum calls me Marcus when I'm in trouble. It's like, that's not even my fucking name. Welcome to the show, Victor. This is very different from you, Little Mate.
What does he usually do?
It's usually piano-based and a little bit slower.
Are you hardware kit?
No, I believe he's all in the box. The hats are quite high in the mix.
Yeah. And the bass is very...
It's almost a complete
Actually,
opposite.
the bass is right. It's the bass drum. It's the kick drum that's really low down there. The hats are really loud.
Yeah, and the kick is...
Snare's quite prominent. I like that. No point having a snake on here, is there?
But it's got to be on point.
It's quite a cheeky little, nice little, snappy little snare. But the kick could do with
bringing it up massively.
Yeah.
He's labelled it as drum and bass. I don't know if I'd call this drum and bass.
No.
It's close, but it's not drum and bass as we know it. Again, just some EQ work that needs to go on there. And Matty, for the love of God, why is there none of your vocals in it?
I'd be tempted to do stuff with that bass as well, like get that bass. I don't know if you've got any way of splitting up frequencies, but I've got quite a few different ways of doing it. One of the things I like to do is get the bass of if you've got a bass line that's got a big fat sound like that, you can split the frequency off, get the bass and duck that underneath your kicks without ducking the rest of it too much. You can duck them, both of them separately.
Okay.
So you don't lose all your top end. Or you might choose to duck the top end as well, but have a reverb on the top end that you haven't got on the bottom end, so it doesn't muddy your bass up.
Yeah.
But it all adds movement, this is what I'm saying. So your bass lines don't sound quite so static.
MC Hammer says, appreciate the one shot instead of the amen loops. I think if it had an amen loop in there, it would be more what we think of as drum and bass. Yeah, Matty, I just think you need a little bit of EQ going on there. The kick drum's a little bit lost. The highs are a tiny little bit high. And where's your vocals?
If you do vocals, get them in there.
Yeah, literally, where is your silky, soft, smooth voice? The only person that has a voice that comes close to yours is Rich Lambo, and he doesn't do vocals. So get them in there, mate. Get them in there. Yeah, Sapper says my internet is borked tonight. Yeah, we've lost
Dropped out
twice.
Is
Yeah,
it 2 or 3 now?
twice. I
Just
think.
twice, yeah.
Maybe some sounds bouncing around in the background. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that one as well. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm not going to mark that one, Matty. I'm going to say clean it up a little bit and send it back to us. Okay, where are we?
Yo, sorry, y'all, but I'm going to have to carry on munching.
Oh, Nasmaz! Excellent. I think this one will probably go through to track of the night. Where are we? SoundCloud. Well, whilst Jim stuffs his face, I will just take us out, and you can listen to Nasmaz, and we'll be back in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Saves us chatting over the top of it all the time and all.
Absolutely, gives us all a break. Hey! There we go.
Again.
Yeah, I'm going to throw that one through to track tonight simply because everything was in where it needed to be. And that's all live.
That's wicked.
Yeah, that is all live. He's got two EMXs. No, an EMX and ESX, a 303, and one of the little area compact things. And honestly, the guy rocks out. He really,
Whatever
really does.
you're running it through does a good job of your mastering.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would just back off a little touch on it, leave a little bit more dynamics in there, but that's because I like things to be nice and crispy.
And if that's the only like,
but that's the only thing.
criticism,
If it's live, then I can't even really say that because it kind of is how it is sometimes, isn't it? You set your kit up, you record it, and that's that.
Literally.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Maz, and he's an awesome human being as well. So yeah, I'm going to throw that one through to track of the night. I don't think I've done that just yet. Where are we now?
There's a lot of people called guest.
Yeah, there's a lot of people called guest. I believe, yeah, okay.
This is the online version of Smith.
What is that? That's Bandcamp. All right, there we go. Okay, so next up, Bel Sarafin, Celt Islam's better half. And apparently this is a collab with Celt Islam. So I can't wait to get into this. We know that Bel Sarafin DJs some absolutely fucking brutal music. So let's see what she's got for us tonight. And honestly, you don't expect the music that comes out of her decks when you see her. She's, quite a petite, softly spoken, and then her music is just fucking having it
like all the
large.
hardcore shit.
Yeah. Did I put Naz in there? No. Oh. Yeah, well, I get the feeling this is going to go through to track of the night as well. Good numbers. Yep, fantastic.
Have you liked? Have you subscribed?
Yeah, have you shared?
Have you shared?
Have you done all the things that will promote this show? Kelvin, probably not. When guests are in, we only do like a 2.5 hour show because they've got to get back, and there were already 31 tracks in the thread tonight. If we get through 20, I'll be impressed.
If we get through 20, you'll be lucky.
BK says shared and cared. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't take pictures at the moment, Jordan, because the thing you're watching me on is my camera.
This is like slowed down side trance or halfway between side trance and neuro thingy breaks.
Yeah. Which are two of the styles that Bel Sarafin mixes a lot.
See, I like neuro breaks. I think it suits breaks better than trance.
Okay.
Than 4/4. I don't know why. I mean, it's virtually the same music, but I just prefer it as drum and bass. And I don't know why. Epic.
Yeah.
The production on it is epic as well.
It's nice and pacey as well. Like the Celt Islam stuff is usually a little bit slower. You can tell that Bel is like, no, let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Keynote, it's gone through. Absolutely, LeCroc, it's gone through. Synthwave hybrid BDSM horror movie leather pants 10 cats. And Touch Circle says very 9 Inch Nails. I think it's more intricate than anything the 9 Inch Nails do. But I get where you're coming from. It's got that industrial vibe going to it. Enough switch ups going on in there to make it move along really nicely. I think the only thing I'm going to say about the track is it's a little short.
I think it's exactly right.
Well, and that's 4 minutes long, you know?
Yeah, right. Good. If you can't say it in 4 minutes, then you really need to have a word with yourself.
We're not looking at you, Michael Sean O'Connor, there at all, fella.
No. No, it's something Minghead said years ago. I like your music, Jim. They're always about 4.5 minutes long. And I reckon that's long enough for anyone, really, of one track.
Yeah. I also noticed that most of your tracks are like a minute and a half before the break comes in.
Yeah.
Like almost exactly a minute and a half before the break comes in.
You've got to have something to make them recognisable to mix with.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one's going to take them up. I mean, yeah, my stuff's a shit to mix with anyway, you know. Partly because I don't really produce like a techno producer. I tend to steal production styles off other people because I think the tracks, I want my track to sound like this or like that.
Yeah.
And then that makes it really difficult for DJs to mix with because they all sound so madly different.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
If you create a whole new virtual studio for every track you do, then they're all going to sound fucking different, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, and again, a lot of techno producers literally have templates.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't do that, you see, when I'm doing techno. I just don't do I do it with the Weird Monkey music, believe it or not, more than I do
really?
with techno, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Techno's always built from the ground up. Every track is pretty much built from the ground up.
Right.
From new shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we both went up to see Aaron Courts. Did he do the same thing with you? Did he create the drum track?
Yeah.
Before, and it's like, okay, so that's locked.
We're locked in now.
Yeah, we're
that's
locked
it.
into that. You know, and so
No, much more organic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, I've been in many studios, and each producer has a completely different style of doing it, and it's whether or not your style is going to work with the producer that you're working with. You know. That's gone through to Track and Night. Would I change anything about it? Absolutely not. Was it the right length? Absolutely it was. And enough going on in there to keep you entertained. Honestly, Bel Sarafin and Cal Islam, just unbelievable combination. The fact that both of them make music is awesome. Okay, where are we going next? Yeah, literally power couple. Okay, a bit of Cy Green coming up. And where are we? We are on the SoundCloud.
Another work in progress here.
Yeah, private track as well. I get the feeling this is going to go through to Track of the Night as well.
Gonna have a nice selection from tonight then.
It's very old school.
No one to rig that bass line tonight.
This is not what I expected from Cy at all. He has mixed, labelled it as breakbeat rave, which is exactly what it is.
There was a lot of music very much like this on the Off Me Nuts stage at the final Bolter last year.
Did you play that one?
No. BK played not the year before, but the year before that, and I played the year before that. So yeah, it's been a while since I did it. Yeah.
Have you actually graced the decks at a club at all recently?
I played in... I've played a couple of gigs now in the New Forest, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Forest Operations, bunch of guys started doing stuff in Forest of Dean. Good bunch, really varied music. All the DJs are different. So Trigger's one of my old mates. He's really, really amazing techno DJ. but they've got all sorts from like they literally encompass the whole range of sort of like modern dance music.
Good.
From sort of bass line. So I don't know if you heard our Punk Bitch play for them quite a bit.
Okay, interesting.
If you like your bass line, dirty style sort of stuff like this, go check them out. You'll like that. Yeah, I'd very much see them playing sort of this sort of stuff early in the night, or they do different nights. It's not all techno. They also do like old school. They jungle night with Tim Reaper.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Any of the junglists on there will tell you. Yeah, Tim Reaper, pretty much a god of UK jungle. And obviously the Forest of Dean, the live streams crew. So yeah, Friday nights from 6 PM usually onwards. FOD live streams on Mixcloud. If I can find my phone, I will drag you a link up. So there's 2 links, like the link goes out on Facebook. I'll usually put a link to it. I'll start remembering to on my Facebook page on Fridays.
Yeah, I noticed you're back on Facebook.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Well, I figured I'd keep playing sets and doing these online gigs, and then it's like, well, I don't tell anyone about it.
How are we supposed to know?
To be honest with you, it's just a Friday night therapy session, really.
Yeah.
It's as much about joining in the chat and making a twat of yourself as anything else.
Same as here.
Yeah, quite often end up drunk as a tit by the end of it, but not always, but quite well behaved these days, really.
Boise says not keen on the da. I think it all works.
I think it all works,
yeah.
Though. Yeah, it's very much a...
There's a slice of cheese in there. There is a slice of cheese in there. Yeah, Jen, you can listen live on a Friday. Check out Jim's profile or VK's profile. VK is much better at doing promo than Jim is.
So yeah, it's mixcloud.com/FOD live streams.
Okay.
But the live stream link to actually watch live is slightly different. If you just go on Mixcloud and click on live and do a search for FOD, you'll find us. But I will put a link up on Fridays, and VK always puts a link up.
Yeah, I see her promote it a lot
she
more. She
does a lot of the promotion for it. It's really Parker's as well, but VK does do a lot of work for keeping pod going.
Good.
But yeah, it's been a really good therapy session ever since the lockdown, which was when it all started.
Okay, so this is a work in progress. What are you going to suggest to him?
Nah, leave well enough be, mate.
Absolutely.
Maybe some little filter cuts and clever little what do you call them? Twiddly bits at the end of bars.
Okay, yeah.
Breaks.
Yeah, breaks.
Just some little cuts and breaks and little edits.
I just think this
really just little tweaks.
Yeah.
Details, that's the word I'm looking for.
A few details. Honestly, for what you were going for, Si, you absolutely nailed it on the head. And to say that probably hasn't had a master, it sounds really good. Can you imagine what it's going to sound like when it's had the master?
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking brutal. Again, different style that I thought than I thought you would go for, Si. But yeah, great stuff. Keep them coming, mate. Okay, next up. Oh, Ozzo, who I noticed has just come in to the chat thread as well. Shaun James, you're up next, fella.
Oh, wait, Shaun?
I'm really biased. I always want to put Ozzo's tracks through to track in the night. Like, regardless, like 30 seconds in, going through the track in the night.
It's loud, no sound, you frown, I'm just curious. Are we stuck to the ground, saying hurry up?
Drop the beat.
I'm waiting, this lame shit got me furious. I'm just playing, baby, I've got a gift for us.
Yeah, DJ Jones of the last track says the same thing. Fill-ins or drum fills.
Yeah. Just little micro cuts and edits. Just because it's that sort of track that suit that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Just scratches, reverses, cuts, drop beats, carry it over, miss the first beat of the next bar off, put on the snare.
Yeah.
All of those, all that shit. Always works well with that breakbeat. I don't know, I think it works well with anything.
The ground saying hurry up, forsaken. I'm waiting. This lame shit got me furious. I'm just playing, baby. I've got a cure for us. My neck is cold, fingers froze, make you feel it in your soul. Collarbones dripping gold, moissanite, shimmer low. Budget cuts, make it free. I'm a dog, you my tree. What you soak up in the stream, it don't mean shit to me. They laying flat, you can see. Shitty showman, never showing just that master.
Yeah, everyone's sitting there.
And I'm reloading.
Yeah.
Out windows, leaning back.
Yeah, gangling, absolutely. If I was in kitchens, this would be on rotation every fucking day.
Trace on them, keep up with the schedule, step it up and follow plans. Baby girl, this ain't a rescue. I just wanted to dissect you. Slide, no sound.
It's a little bit
I'm just curious.
this one.
As in the artist. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
I wanted to say last time I was listening to an Ozzo.
Yeah, Ozzo.
Yeah, Ozzo. Last time I heard one of your tracks, I was trying to think who it was. It was reminding me of, and then it came up on one of my random playlists. I was like, that's what it was. So I managed to remember and say it this time.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on Tricky, but I do fucking love Ozzo. Throwing that through to track of the night. Again, a little bit short at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know if that's a work in progress or that's how you want it to be. Oh, it's a private track. I can't put it through to track of the night. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the only thing I would do to that one, Ozzo, is just extend it a little bit more. Now, it could easily be 4 minutes.
And again, I've said this for a few tracks tonight, but maybe some sort of central piece where even if just for a few bars, it just changes.
Well, yeah,
Or you drop it out and have a
break of some
break
sort.
of some sort with just some spoken word in it, or
Yeah, that would have worked really well in that track as
Yeah.
well. Just, again, pull everything out, spoken word over it, pop it back in.
some nice noises in the background with some big reverb or something.
Okay, Esky Mills, who has added several name changes. Shaun James. Oh, bit of techno for your asses.
Straight in with a thud.
First impressions? Kick might be a little bit lost. It's really, really boomy.
Thuddy.
Yeah.
The chest kick. They do miss the bottom end of the others, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I desperately
Very
want
well
to get
balanced sound though.
Yeah, I desperately want to get it fixed though, so I'm gonna be on the lookout for it. Yeah, a big chunk just fell off of it. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. Mind you, how long did you have them for?
I dread to think, and they were old when I got them. Yeah. So, because they're the Mark 1s.
Yeah, I've been using them for the past 4 years, more than 4 years, you know? So they've been well loved, those speakers. What I did plan to do was have like a third, hook up the one that isn't broken and just kind of have it there so it faces us as well. So we've got another reference point. Super bass heavy, super bass heavy.
But again, it's not bleeding over anything.
No, it's just super bass heavy.
Yeah.
Everything else is there, it's just super bass heavy. Nice driving track there, Bella.
A very sounds like it was mastered by two people that I know who master probably 90% of all of the techno in this country.
Oh, really?
It's got that. It's exactly got that. I call it the top and tail sound.
Okay.
You chop everything off below 30 hertz, so that at 20 hertz there's literally nothing, and then you just chop everything above 10, 11 hertz, 11k off, and then you take a couple of little narrow bands out in the middle to taste to create a little bit of space, but really what you're leaving is a nice thick brick of sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With the very top and the very bottom cut off, and you end up with this. The letterbox. The letterbox.
Inhibited says, kick is too long for the space, in my opinion. There is something going on with the kick. It is very boomy. Shaun, did you? Has this been mastered? Who did you get it mastered by? Did you do it yourself? Boise says, thanks guys, first night on here and love the format, but it's 11 p.m. here, my battery is nearly dead, so time to go. Good night everyone. I will definitely be back. Yep, we're here every Tuesday.
Do it.
Shaun says, I did it myself, but I agree there's too much rumble. Yeah, just ease it back a little bit, mate.
It's always difficult when you want to have a kick and the bass line going on at once, and you don't want to duck the bass line under the kick. It's a compromises game, I think.
Yeah.
Techno production in general, it is a compromises game. You're never going to be able to have everything at the level you want it. You're always going to have things that clash. Yeah, but you're always going to have to go, well, I'm going to favour this over that, or this over that.
Absolutely.
There's no such thing as perfect.
Jen, Eskimils is literally 2 comments above you in the comment thread, and his name on Facebook is Shaun James.
Tune, no?
Yeah,
I personally, I would just EQ a little notch out of the bass line and to make way for the kick, and turn the kick up just that little touch. And I would also EQ the click of the kick up a little bit, which is a way of making up for some of the thud missing. And the trick to using this technique is that when the kick's not going, just take the EQ that you're using on the bass off that you're using to make space for the kick.
Yeah.
You won't notice the difference between the two of them.
Yeah.
When the kick's going, you can even set up an EQ that the kick sort of sets off as a side chain, rather than side chaining the whole of the bass. Just get the bit that's causing the problem between the kick and just duck that bit under the kick.
Yep.
Not all of the bass line.
And this is why we have Jim in, because he is a master of frequencies. If Jim's telling you something, the chances are it's applicable to whatever's going on. Great track, Shaun. I'm going to give you an 8.2 on this one. And if you want to EQ it a little bit and send it back to us, that would be great.
I would leave that as is, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the track. Yeah, really, really good track. Just a little bit in the tickling the EQ stage.
That's had far more issues than that, and it's
I am not shocked
because it's been live, and it's what do you do? Well,
yeah,
it's recorded. It's recorded.
Yeah. Okay, DJ Shade up next. Old school kind of sound to this one.
Lots of samples.
Yeah, I think somebody lent him Fruit Loops, so I believe he's just trying to get used to that.
Exactly the learning curve when you're first getting into it.
In there just.
I forget. BK's going to give me a copy of 12 or whatever it is.
Oh, the new one?
Around with, yeah.
Nice.
I've not played with it since 6.
Oh, really?
No.
Stem separation is in 12.
Yeah.
I'm seriously thinking about upgrading.
Do that in Tractor.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You just keep repeating the process and get what you want out. But yeah, it gets silly. I don't know about all this myself.
What, stems?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was more fun when you really had to hunt around for acapellas and you weren't sure what you were getting, or when you got a dodgy the studio recording with loads of noise on it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Before it had been hit with the auto-tune and before it had been edited and re-timed, and the fun was finding those raw recordings that you could work with, and I think now you can just sort of separate it out of anything.
Yeah.
I'm being an old fart and moaning about things to do.
Have you seen that Native Instruments have gone into liquidation as well?
Have they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised because the quality of their stuff's gone right downhill over the last 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Since the version 2 stuff, yeah, definitely.
That one?
No, that's the version 3. That's
is it?
Piece of shit.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not going to last as long as my version 1 did.
All the faders are going. All the faders are going.
Really?
Yeah.
But my Mark 2
is still kicking.
Absolutely. And VK still plays like new, yeah.
I am interested in getting
but the hardware is a lot better. So,
yeah.
The the only real advantage of having the Generation 3 ones is they do actually have a better analog digital converter in them.
Okay.
But it's only as good as the one that was in the S4, S5 and S8.
Okay.
So the S2 had a slightly lower quality one.
Have you seen the MX2, the new one? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting it. But as soon as they've gone into liquidation, I don't know if it's worth doing. You know, who are they going to be picked up? Is the software going to be supported? Will it continue?
Yeah, that's a bit. They've just released the new track.
Yeah, literally
just released it.
MX2.
Bizarre.
Yeah, like 3 months ago.
New Massive.
Oh, don't know about that, but yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, they have literally just released a whole slew of stuff. That is insane.
Nice. This is really nice, mate. This is really nice. The track that you put in a couple of weeks ago had the direction was kind of missing, and it felt like it was overcomplicated. This is everything's in the right place. The break was lovely. You didn't rely on that the brrrr, and then come into it. You actually thought about it. It's really, really good.
Something you learn pretty quick, isn't it? It's like those bass or snare drum rolls straight into your kicking off. It just don't work.
No,
you've brought the level up to here.
Yeah.
And then your tracks can only be here. You've only got 100% level.
Yeah.
So
I am tempted to put this through to track of the night, actually.
really not my kind of thing, but yeah, it's
yeah. Frequency's in the right place, everything. The journey's really nice. Like what you're doing with the vocals here, and you're changing it up enough so that it doesn't get boring as well. Where is point two? Point two is probably sleeping because it's about 3 o'clock in the morning over there, fella.
Australians for you. No sense of what time of day it should be or anything.
They come from the future, god damn it.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And again, I don't know if you can remember when DJ Shade was putting tracks in like about 1.5 years ago. They were all kind of all over the place. There was timing issues going on. It was swung to fuck. He would constantly rely on that brrrr to go into things, you know, and then repeat the same brrrr halfway through the track. That was beautifully well thought out. Yeah. Beautifully well thought out. Apatus, you've joined us right at the right time, mate. Your track is, I believe, next. So yeah, going through to track of the night. Don't need to give it a number because it's going through to track of the night. Oh no, not quite. Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you are next. And Jamie Fitz Grave is after that, and we're on SoundCloud. I need to move these windows around. Okay. That reminds me of
the
something.
pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be gold.
Who's that?
But I'll be fine. Extra points for anyone who can tell me what I'm singing that reminded me of.
And to be honest, that fitted a lot better than the vocals that are going on in it at the moment.
Kid Cudi, I'm on Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my favourite tracks of all time. I'm not even a Kid Cudi fan, but it's just
lesson learned. Let me bleed through the
Welcome to the party, Fatty. Good to see you, fella.
Pains echo off wars, no amen, just avoid. My name's forgotten by
yes, Dylan's Pursuit of Happiness.
Like I wasn't
June.
even the born or something. Like I wasn't even the door to something.
Apatus is very much on a rapper's tip at the moment. Everything he's put in the past couple of weeks has had that kind of style of music in it.
Solomon wise and adorned. Instead I'm caught up in a joke.
Again, lift the kick a little bit. Just lift the kick a little bit.
Joseph in a pit of
Okay.
spike. Cloaked on, but dreams in sight. I played in alleys with sirens as choirs, wrote songs under broken street wires. Why can't my suffering burst?
You want to get those vocals in time? Because they sound good, but they're not in time.
And this is the problem with pulling other people's vocals out and trying to make it fit. And I don't know what you're using to create your music, Apatus. If you're using Ableton, Ableton's got a much easier way of warping things. Pull it in time. Like I say, I don't know what you're using. What are you using? Let's see what we say over here. There we go.
Cursed with vision, doomed to fall. I write with ink that drips.
Yeah, it really is.
And do me a favour, stick the Pursuit of Happiness vocals over it.
Stars forgot my name, and heaven watched while life played games.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Jordan.
Prophets never claimed the bastard of destiny, unashamed. Yeah, I said it, I'm that fatherless foul.
The bass is kind of...
My destiny contested.
And then the vocals are like this. It's kind of a contrast. I agree. Like, when Jim was singing over it, it fitted really nicely. How long is this one? That's 6? Yeah, 6.5 minutes. The journey's nice.
Where's the church when the pews cut my spine? Where's the present when I'm towing the line?
The vocals are more in time than other things that he's done recently.
The good thing you can do, if you can't get the vocals to go like so that they actually fit with the song, what you can do is chop up each phrase, and then put that to the beginning of each bit of a bar. And it doesn't matter that the vocal isn't then in time because the music's still going to hit. Your brain will stick it all in time.
Yeah,
it's like when you're watching visuals to something, they don't actually have to be that well in time. Your brain just puts it in time for you.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Hates shit being out of time.
Yes, it does. Inhibited says, I feel like the bass should have the verb copy on the side channel, more definition in center.
I can't really comment on that from here.
Yeah.
The stereo setup here is
gash.
Yeah.
Ideally, because you gave me speaker brackets with those two, so I want to get one here, and I want to get one there, and then I want to get one over there.
Yeah. I'd have to edit that second. You control it all as well, bring it down in pitch to sit with the bass better.
Okay, I can hear that.
I would have to edit that. But Reason makes pitch editing vocals and things like that so easy.
Really?
Yeah. You just literally go along and move them into where you want them. It's just so easy.
Come on in, turd bucket.
Hello.
This is your next one, fella. So I wonder how you're going to feel about beef, just beef in a can.
So I like that, a bit of work, and I think you got a pretty top track on your hands there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same with everything that Apatus puts in. Bass that you've got going on is absolutely lovely. Just again, with it's really hard to get vocals to fit in time, especially with rappers from nowadays, because not a lot of them actually rap on the beat.
No, it's all like grime style, which
Yeah.
is why I was saying about sometimes it's better to just chop things up into phrases.
Absolutely.
And only just do it very... I mean, I don't really bother... I don't overly do when I'm working with vocals, when I'm doing the Weird Monkey stuff and the remixes. I just chop it up into phrases and do it like that because I don't want to destroy the original timing and the kind of the natural feel of it.
Yeah.
It's so easy to make everything sound so rigid and...
Oh yeah, a little bit of human error isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
The first person I saw doing that was Fatboy Slim. Check it out now.
Amazing.
Funk Soul Brother.
Amazing album, actually.
Yeah. Really, really good. And
Top geezer as well.
He played the vocal, and then showed how he chopped it up, and it's like, oh yeah, you got it to actually fit.
Yeah.
You know. So Apatus, I'm going to give you a solid 8 on that one, fella. In fact, I think that's a bit mean. Sorry, mate. I'll give you an 808 on that one. The timing was much better than some of the other vocals that you've put in recently. Yeah. Even syllables, Fatboy Slim style, absolutely. So yeah, just a little tweak in the vocals
Only for that
one
track though, and only for that bit of that track.
Yeah,
the rest of
absolutely.
it runs loose.
Yeah.
But he did he used to do the same things with his drums. So he'd have one set of grooves, and then he'd have one part of his drums that were just set to whatever groove they were naturally at, but sounded good. So he'd always got something not quite in time. I do the same thing to all my dub stuff and all my dubstep stuff. I'll use a groove for the main part. Most of everything is sort of set to that groove, but then there'll be one or two things that are set to another groove.
They just
they slop against each other a little bit.
That's human element,
and it makes it sound like it's a little bit more human.
Yeah, that was the one. The one.
It's a cheap and easy trick to get it to sound a little bit more human.
Well, that was the one drawback from drum machines. Everybody was like, "Oh, brilliant! We don't need a drummer now. We have drum machines." And then suddenly it was just duff.
Yeah,
She was like, "Fuck, that's so rigid," you know. Anyway, we are now off to Fitz Grave, who's doing some drum and bass. Don't look at me like that, dog.
Oh, that's too cute.
I know, right? Don't look at me like that. What is your issue? What do you want? We'll see.
Can we rejoin these people in just a moment?
We can indeed. You listen to Fitz Grave. We'll be back in 2 minutes. That was a great piece of drum and bass there, Fitz Grave. Really like what you did with the Amen. Track moved along really, really nicely.
I really like the menacing breakdown in the middle.
Yeah, that was one of the things that Jim said while we were off camera. It was like, geez, this is a menacing track. Jason Marsh says, beautifully crafted track, 2 soundscapes working well together. Absolutely. Inhibited says, solid mix too. Absolutely. And Jen says, love the big bassy noises. Yeah, really, really good stuff there, Fitz Grave. It's almost track of the night material, but I'll give you a 9.5 on it. And say keep them coming. I know you don't do drum and bass too much, and I know that the last track you put in, you said you're having real trouble making music at the moment. So it's great to hear something from you that of that caliber, mate. So there you go.
Caliber. It's getting to that point of the night.
Yeah,
the speech impediments are coming out.
Yeah. Well, we only have 30 minutes of the show left because, like I say, Jim does need to get back home. If that's okay with you, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, how much you pay me?
I didn't realise it was one of those things.
I haven't got to buy me a coffee, have I?
No,
Damn,
you should have one. You should have one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just get on my Bandcamp, people. It's not long left. They're going to stop people using PayPal. They're going to make everybody use Stripe to be able to get paid from Bandcamp, which means you're going to have to register as an actual fucking legal concerned business in this country to be able to use it. So quite a lot of people like me are going to be having to take either no money from Bandcamp or just take their stuff down and try and find somewhere else to put it that will still let you use PayPal.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Yeah. Again, it's all levels of control, right? Yeah.
Well, they're owned by a big fucking massive corporation now, aren't they? Let's face it. Yeah, it was only going to be a matter of time before they were like, not that I'm a big fan of PayPal, it's just that you can have a business PayPal account without actually having to register as a business. And it'll even pay your tax for you and shit so that no one ever comes looking for you, which is just fucking ideal, you know, for people who sell fucking 600 quid's worth of music since 2014.
Yeah, right? Do you know what I mean? It's not like any of us are taking a massive wage out of it.
Bandcamp are going to have to do one after that if they actually go through with it and get rid of PayPal. So go over to my Bandcamp and get on it while you can.
The link is in the description for Jimmy Scavenger's Bandcamp. So literally go over there, buy an album. Find an album you like the sound of, go and buy it.
Do it.
Do it. Absolutely do it. Okay, we're on the Bandicamp. Funnily enough. And a bit more drum and bass from Kino. Oh, fucking hell.
The difference a bit of mastering can make.
Yes.
That's unfair, really. Because you can't polish a third. If it's not well produced in the first place, no amount of mastering is going to make it sound that much better.
Yeah.
And only a polish.
And I think that's Flubster's track. You could try and master that as much as you like, but you'd be at it for hours.
Yes.
You know, like work at it in the mix stage, get it to where it can be polished, and then send it off to somebody who knows what they're doing. Jim, John Coffey, Jamie Dorian, all these people will do mastering services for you. Yeah, Alan Palmer.
Yeah, they're the ones I trust.
Yeah.
Alan Palmer, massive of mine now, and I haven't wanted to
Touch him.
No, I haven't wanted to redo them yet.
Oh, okay.
My own sets, just use the ones he did.
Do you know what he's charging for a track?
About the same to me. It depends, I think, how well you know him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tenner a track, I think it is.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, he's alright. His rates are pretty good. He's really quick as well, and he's really good.
Yeah. His techno's banging.
Yeah,
his techno is absolutely banging.
He's a wicked producer. He is absolutely one of my favourite out of all of those who sort of release on those labels. He's one of my favourite producers.
I think about 20 years ago, I went out with his ex-wife.
Kate.
Oh no, it's not her then. Damn it. Lee Palmer was the girl that I went out with, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my ex is a DJ," and I didn't know what his first name was, so I put two and two together. Obviously, I made 6.
Yeah, I think you might have done. Yeah. No, his missus is a ledge.
Okay,
she's great. I've met her, partied with her twice before I actually got to meet Al.
Okay.
Because he's always DJing, then or I'm always DJing.
Yeah.
We always miss each other, but I always end up speaking to his missus. So yeah.
Yeah, Kino, has this been mastered or is this like fresh off the press like this? Because you've got a banging fucking sound there.
That's definitely mastered. Look at it.
And if so, who did the mastering on it? Oh my God, just how I make them. Fucking hell.
Are you running them through stuff as you're making it, obviously, though? That's not just raw output.
If it is,
Not
fucking
without
fair
a
play.
whole bunch of limiting, surely. Or is this just one of them where SoundCloud is absolutely lying for its fucking thing? It does. It fucking does really weird things with the waveforms. Punchy, it's crisp.
Logic stock plugins, apparently.
Yeah. Although whatever setup you've got, really, that does sound really nice.
Yeah, this is fucking beautiful. What you've done with the Amen as well, really, really nice. Bass is beautiful. Good evening, John Alchemy, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to throw this one through to track tonight. It deserves it. And like Jamie, you could take a few leaves out of this guy's book as well, if you're making drum and bass. Like punchy, crisp, clean, not over cluttered at all in any way.
It's as much about what you pull back a lot of the time. Yeah. So like you might take a whole drum loop and just put all of that sound out of it that's repeated and take that as a separate loop, and I tend to break all of my loops up that way, so I'll have my kicks, the bits that have only got hi-hats, the bits that have only got a bit of cymbal, the bits that have got the snares in, and then any toms or any other little bits in the middle, I'll have them all as separate things. I'll end up bringing them all in separately.
Is that in Rex, Dr. Rex?
Yeah, and the other nice thing about Rex is you can actually change the decay. So you can shorten drum sounds right down and then open them up, and yeah, you can really...
I was so impressed with Dr. Rex when I was in Reason.
It's a crazy bit of kit.
It really is.
That and Recycle between them. I mean, it's great being able to make Rex files in Reason. Don't get me wrong, that's great, but it's not the same as Recycle. Recycle has different algorithms so that when you pull that beat apart, all those separate slices, the way each one ends, you got different algorithms for the end, and they do very interesting things. So
okay.
You can get really interesting tails on the end of kick drums and snares and hi-hats, because there's like a forward reverse algorithm that just takes the end of each slice of your drum break and then applies a forward reverse loop to it and a fade out.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It does all sorts of weird stuff with all sorts of weird sounds. So yeah. Not just drums. So it's great for getting really fucked up, chopped up vocals with as well.
Yeah, throwing that one through to track tonight, thought it was absolutely
wicked.
beautiful. The frequency balance on that one was just awesome. Like, just awesome.
You know that's going to sound amazing on a rig.
Yeah. And again, talking about Aaron Courts, the best rig I ever played on was his Big Purple setup, and it was fucking brutal. I sounded so good that night.
The lean over rig. Yeah.
Fucking gorgeous. Like, fucking gorgeous. Okay, so somebody we haven't seen for a long while because he was having some heart operations and stuff, and it is great to see you back, Mr. Chris. I hope there's a harmonica or some form of redneck in this. Redneck techno. Fantastic.
It's this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long while. A long while. It's great to see you back, Chris. It really is. Straight in with the uke.
I like it already.
Jen, just go through the stream, not the stream, the shout out thread, and you'll find him in there. Come on, give us that 4/4. I don't think we're gonna get it. crazy mix.
Yeah, it's bizarre. YouTube, pick the best cover photos for videos.
Yeah.
Always.
I will be
every
changing
time.
that, don't worry.
Thought it was me for a minute.
Not what I expected, Chris, not at all. Sunstroker says that's what I've been waiting for.
It's going to be all the way through.
Yeah.
Psychotic happy.
Drum and Circus, he's definitely got that down to a T. Paddy says, I'm rarely surprised by music anymore, but I can say I've never heard of anything like this before.
No, it's not some weird Japanese game show.
Yeah. Kind of expecting some little hentai girl to come out and, hiya!
Hello, Chewie.
Who the fuck said you could come up here? Alright, fine, do it then, dog. It's just something that fell out of my ass this weekend.
Is this him?
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Rockline, Mr. Chris.
It's 8 minutes.
I'm really not digging this names of people on YouTube.
Yeah, tell me about it. You can change it apparently, but I don't know how. By contact, I think you're up next, mate. Oh, no. You were. Craig says all my tracks are produced in Reason,
It's a wicked bit of kit.
and that was the guy who sounded like Robert Miles' children.
Yeah. It's like I hate it when people go, oh well, Reason just sounds like Reason, or Reason's got the worst sound engine, and I'm like, hang on a minute.
No. The amount of stuff that you've produced that sounds different. I mean, it's all within like a techno or a breaks, genre, but it does sound different.
Yeah, it's like if you only ever use stock stuff and you never go outside the suggested use cases for it,
Then yes.
then you're going to sound like Reason the same as you would if you just use Ableton stock stuff and only ever use like presets.
Yeah.
You're just going to sound like Ableton because you're going to sound like the people that programmed those particular patches.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Especially with something like Reason, it's just basically a glorified modular synthesizer.
This was produced in Reason. And Dan V says, love Reason. Is that your door of choice as well, fella? Mr. Chris says, it could be a theme for your Let's Eat Something Weird.
I really like this.
Double Blade says, can't imagine what the boss level is going to sound like.
We've had a lot of gamey sounding music tonight, but I'm a bit of a sucker for it.
DJ Twisted says, it sounds Reason. And I Am Maniac says, yeah, I'm going to be going full Reason as my door of choice when I'm off the iPad mainly. Sell me your A6. Marios, sell me your A6, and I'm not talking an Audi. I guarantee that poor A6 is under a bed or locked away and not being used and loved, along with all the myriad of other synths you've got there. Loan her to me for a year, I'll give you 500 quid. I don't know how to mark this one.
Just straight up, yes. I shall score it, yes.
Double Blade, if I was in America, mate, I would come over and clean your A6. stupidly simple to do, mate. Stupidly simple to do. I have actually heard from somebody, Matt V, who has an A6, and he was like, it's a great synth, but sound design on it is really difficult. Trying to pull out really good noises is really, really hard on the A6. Don't Mark. It just let it make you smile. Yeah, that is exactly what it did. That is exactly what it did. Chris, it is great to see you back. I can't wait until you've got some 150 BPM stuff with harmonicas and banjos and God knows what going on in it. Chris, it's great to see you back. It really, really is. And I hope that your health is well over there at the moment as well, and that you're not stressing yourself out too much. Okay, Marios, who has an A6 and doesn't want to sell it to me, is up next. They're about $3,000. I don't know how much Marios paid for it, but I can guarantee it wasn't quite $3,000. But yeah, I don't have $3,000 to fucking spend on a goddamn synth. Daniel Perry says Reason 2.5 taught me a lot about studio setups without ever being in one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The rack and the spinning it around and
getting used to cabling, getting used to CV and voltage, and just getting used to the way that things speak to each other like that. It's kind of a grounding in studio stuff. It's also a grounding in modular. Yeah. So, like, the first time I got my hands on a modular synth, I kind of knew how to get noises out of it straight away. I didn't have that whole 2 weeks of trying to figure out how the bloody hell you even get a noise out of it. That most people have, because, well, I've been since 2000. Well, in Reason. Just before, because I was given the beta testing version. I'm like, been using Reason, got perfectly well used to it. Yeah. Mario says, oh, you biatch, put it on credit, nearly 2.5k on credit card. Well, if you rent it to me for £500 for 1 year, you know, you're making your money back, mate. It just makes sense. Anyway, here is Marios, the man who has an A6 and won't sell it to me. What do we have from you? A bit of techno, apparently. Moroccan Snake Shuffle. Sounds dodgy, that does.
Like a hand shandy.
I'll have a Moroccan shakes. A Moroccan snake shuffle, please.
Mr. Chris agrees with you as well. He says, me too, Jim. I imagine he's talking about Reason and how it taught him bits and pieces.
Yeah, it was the first thing to me that really made sense after Rebirth, funnily enough. Propellerhead software, they were just so far ahead of the game. People forget that the only reason that all your software used to be able to talk to each other with audio and MIDI was because of a piece of Propellerhead software. Rewire. So it's like, without Propellerhead software, just the whole landscape wouldn't be anywhere the same as what it is now.
Completely different. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
And we'd all be just dialed into fucking Logic or Cubase, because literally they were monopolising.
Yeah, for me it was Fruit Loops, Reason, Cubase, and I stayed in Cubase for a little while and then moved on to Ableton.
Yeah, but it did get to a point with studios in particular that Cubase and Logic were just literally monopolising everything.
Eric M. Key says, Rewire was a pain in the ass on an old Mac OS 9.
But did you have anything else that could actually do that? Yeah. This is what I'm saying. It's like it was fucking revolutionary. It was as good as the power of your computer. It was really, all of that old software. I mean, optimization hadn't even been really thought. Not with audio software. People were doing that shit with games, you know, like people were trying to make. But audio software, you were expected to have a computer with like the top grade specs to be able to run anything. Yeah. Propellerheads came along with Rebirth and Rebirth and Reason, and it's like you could run that thing on an old 533 Celeron fucking with 56 mega RAM, you know, no bother, just run it, you know. Yeah, compared to anything else. And then they kind of opened the door to a lot of other people to come along as well, because then everybody didn't expect the same thing from their door. So like Ableton came along and like you blew everyone out of the water. Yeah. Let their shit. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Bevel Blade says, I bought my A6 new, was not cheap. I believe they were £1,700, and I was literally just getting into making music, and there was no way I was shelling out that much money on it.
This is why I went in the box. I had a few bits of kit. They kept breaking down. I kept losing cables and stuff, and I'm not very good at cable management, to be absolutely honest. It pisses me off, and I already ran a rig, so I didn't really want any more cables. And that's what really finally did it for me when they bought Reason out, was just the fact that, oh, right, I can actually do all this sort of shit. And I just
not have to worry about
it was going to get better.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh god, yeah. Mr. Chris says Shane Reason Studio has just sold out to Landar Audio.
Yes. Well,
What does that mean for users?
not a lot. They're going to build Lander mastering into it and shit like that. But
Okay.
I don't.
Isn't that AI? Landering? Isn't that AI?
It's just a bunch of algorithms.
Okay, not AI.
No, it's not running on the neural network or anything like that. It is just an algorithm that actually isn't that bad, you know.
Okay.
I slate all of those online things like that automate jobs that people do a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
And that they will always do a lot better, or at least for the foreseeable future, until these things actually get smart and you can tell them what the audio preferences are.
My speech as well.
That you know, actually use.
Faddy says, is Reason still working? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
what were you up to? 15?
13, I think it is. I've got to say, I might roll back to 12 because I don't like the new browser. I haven't really used much of the new effects and that. I mean, there's still so much of Reason 12 I haven't used.
Yeah.
Like, do I really need to? Yeah.
The only reason I'd upgrade Ableton is to get stem separation.
Get that from other things. Though.
Yeah.
That'll be a plug-in soon enough.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've done roughly 22 tracks, Calvin. I'll tell you what, as soon as you're on, who is next? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, it should have been Rich next. Let's see if I can find you. Because I know that you're not...
As fuck, this is.
You're not available all the time, so we'll play you next, Calvin. It is, but it's muddy as fuck. Well, not muddy as fuck, but... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not muddy, it's just... The frequencies aren't quite as clear. Like the drum and bass track that Keanu put in, that was absolutely crystal fucking clear.
There wasn't hardly anything in it.
That's very true. That's very true. I will say that.
This has got some really quite thick, mid-rangey synths going on in it, so you're never going to have that same.
Marios, is this mastered or is this fresh off the press? Because I think a mastering would bring a little bit more punch to it. I also think that it could be cleaned up a little bit in the mix stage, like what you got going on there. But could be cleaned up a little bit more. At the moment, I'll give you an 8.2 on it. I definitely think that you could elevate that. No, off the box, played live, recorded on the fly. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. So for that, I'll give you an 8.5 on it. If you can clean it up a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, the track was great. I just wanted a little bit more clarity in the frequencies on it. So yeah, good stuff, fella. Okay, let's go over to Kelvin. Is this... well, let's just listen to it. Drum and bass. Because the stuff that you put in for Clownfest last time, Calvin, was brutally good. And I'm wondering if this is in the same vein.
Calvin's done a lot of music, haven't you, mate?
Do you know what? It was only because of Darren Cole. He was like, oh, you know, if you thought about putting DJ Twisted in for Clownfest, I'm like, he don't make his own tracks, does he? He's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's got about 1,000 out there. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, let's have him. Kelvin says, so this track was made in one night, 2 nights ago, 4 hours, and 5 cans of Stella, and a sprinkling of weed.
Yes.
I've made like 400 plus tunes since lockdown.
Turned into an obsession then, mate.
And like I say, your last Clownfest set, Calvin, was fucking brilliant. It was like you'd found your sound, you knew where you were going with it, you weren't trying to impress anybody with it, you were just like, this is what I do, like it or lump it, and it sounded beautiful. Nice, very, very nice. Bouncy, bouncy bass. track in the night. Start. Yeah, no problem. I think we'll do one more track and then that'll be the end of that. Oh no, wait, no. This will be the last track for tonight then.
Yeah?
Yep. We're hitting 3.5 hours, which is, you've been here 2.5 hours, so that's where we chop off. You can never take the Bristol out of drum and bass, correct. How many do we have track in the night this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Ooh, I might have to drop one. 8's a good number.
It is. 8's the best number.
Thank you very much, Beverell Blade. Like I say, Jim is a wealth of knowledge, and I always look forward to him coming in because he can detail, get into the details of your track and really, Oh, Touch Circle, that is a shame. Thank you for being here this evening. Yeah, it's unfair to keep co-hosts here past 2.5 hours.
Especially when they're this old.
Yeah. However, how nice is it to not sit on those fucking plastic things?
I have had people ask me what my real name is, and when I've said Jim, they've gone, what, really? I nearly changed my surname to Scavenger at one point.
I'm seriously just about to know. Not the Scavenger, but the Acid Clown.
Mark Acid Clown.
Yeah.
MAC. You like that? Yeah. Start calling you Mac then. Yeah, fair enough. I am Maniac. Out for a bit.
It's funny, he came to the URL's 8th birthday, and he was like, "Oh, do you mind if I stay at your mark?" I'm like, no problem, come back. We're just going to go get some food. If you want to head to this address, we'll come and meet you later. And literally, we were playing ping pong over tennis, over text, and then suddenly he went dark. And I'm like, what happened? And then an hour later, he was like, I fell asleep in my car waiting for you. I'm really sorry, guys. I had a little granddad now. Fairly safe track, Kelvin. Fairly safe track. Thank Cats for Drums, spanking my speaker, says Eric M. Keys, who is a drummer. Yeah, the only thing I would do to this is maybe add one more element. The bass was good, the drums are great, but it just felt like it's missing one more synth line just to bring it all together. There we go. Yeah, that is a potential for going through the track of the night. Like I say, I do have to drop a track because 8 is a good number. It was only 4 beers work. Yeah, I get it, mate. I absolutely get it. I really do. Warren is someone else you can just knock a track out in literally 3 or 4 hours and almost have it completely, done by the end of that. All it needs is a little bit of a polish after it. So yeah, I understand that producers work in completely different ways, and 4 hours is a good enough time to spend on a track. It really is.
I tend to spend like 3 months, 4 months on just sound design and pissing around with stuff.
Really?
And experimenting with stuff, and then something will click, and then I'll use all of those sounds over the next 3 months and come out with a whole album. That's just how it goes, you know. It's it's basically a year's worth of work, pretty much, on an average.
Yeah, sound design is one thing I struggle on a lot. Just because it's boring as fuck. There's nothing more boring than making a sound.
He says that was mastered with just Faster Master, a David Guetta VST.
Oh,
whatever gets the job done. It sounded great.
Yeah, it did sound good. Really crisp, really nice. Okay, we have come to the end of part 1 of Shout Out 2 and a great varied selection of tracks in.
Yeah, thanks, yo. That was wicked.
I don't think there was any one of those tracks that I think needs going back to the drawing board completely. Flubster is the only one that just needs like a lot of work done in the mix stage, but we really need to know how you are making your tracks.
How are you recording it?
Yeah. What are you are you using an interface? What's going on? Okay. I've edited that track from last week, The Kick. Send it in for next week's show, Calvin, because you've already had this one played on this one. Right. Jim, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Your wealth of knowledge is absolutely appreciated on the show, and I'm sure that...
glad to have someone to listen to me.
Right, I will see you same time, same place next week for more of the same. Don't do anything I wouldn't do until then, which leaves you open to do just
pretty
about
much anything. I reckon, yeah.
Right, I'm going to leave you with the track of the night from last week, which is what we're going to do from now on. Opener and closer will be the track of the night. So yeah, you guys listen to DJ Jones, and I'll see you next week. Catch you later.
Laters.